Okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you about your next big thing. So again, you're going to agriculture science, going to hit this plus button, and we are going to hit playlist browser, scroll down, and we're going to look at this germination. So I kind of updated some stuff and changed some stuff. So see how these ones have a check mark with a blue pen? So those are assignments that need to get done before you're going to turn in that green check. So I'm going to keep putting in assignments, and then eventually there'll be one that has a green check mark. You have to have 2 on all of these assignments before you put in your green check mark, okay? So these are the assignments where you're going to create a germination lab procedure. So here's the first activity. It's called Germination Lab Report. We're going to go to my locker or action plan. So one thing I did different that some other people in another class had asked for is that they wanted a Google Doc with the instructions instead of this. They didn't like this clicking through. So this first one says, here are all your resources you will need for the assignment, along with a Google Doc with instructions if you'd like to read them all together. If not, keep clicking through the steps. So here's your germination lab proposal instructions. You click on that, it'll open up just Google Doc, all the instructions listed there. Here's the germination proposal sheet that you are going to be filling out. And then, here's the one, the blank lab proposal is going to be the one you were filling out. And then this is my example that I created for you. So I'm just going to click through. So pick one of the following topics to focus your lab report. So you can pick parts of a seed and their function, germination requirements, process of a seed germination, or the importance of seed quality. Whichever topic you pick, that's what you're going to focus your lab around, okay? So you can look back at the notes and kind of review what those 4 things were about, but that's what you're going to focus your lab on, okay? Then you're going to complete the blank lab proposal outline, what you plan on doing for your experiment. Outlining what you plan on doing for your experiment. Make sure the problem or process observed tells which one of the topics you're focusing on. So I'm going to pause so I can actually open this up because we're going to look at the one that I created. Okay, so this is one that I've created. This is my germination lab proposal. Obviously, you cannot use this example. We'll talk about that in class as well to make sure everyone's clear. So, lab proposal, problem or process observed. This changed since the last time you guys did this document. It's not always a problem. Sometimes it's a process that we're trying to observe, something that we want to witness that we've learned about, okay? So, mine is the importance of seed quality, comparing old seeds and newer seeds for germination rates, okay? Reason behind the problem or observation. So as seeds get older, they lose their viability and their germination rates should go down, okay? Possible solution or outcome, the newer seeds will have a higher germination rate when compared to the newer seeds. And then experiment proposal. So I will germinate 2 flats, one with seeds that are several years old, one with seeds that are from this year, and compare their germination rates, okay? So pretty simple, just outlining kind of what your proposal is. Now, you need to kind of work through these problems or these assignments one by one. I know I'm not always the best at getting great stuff done, but I would highly suggest you get your proposal approved before you go on to the next one, even though I'm going to talk about the next one. Okay, so where did we go? The next one is going to be, so every single one is going to say proposed lab report, and each one's going to be specific to a topic. So this is specifically about the hypothesis, okay? So start writing your proposal lab report by creating the lab report document and filling out everything up to the hypothesis. So everything past the hypothesis, you're not going to fill out. Don't fill out procedures, materials, results table, conclusion. Don't fill any of that out. You're only filling out up to the hypothesis, okay? Before you continue, you must have a comment with a thumbs up for the hypothesis. So before you go on to the next assignment, you have to have a thumbs up for your hypothesis, okay? So I'll comment with just thumbs up saying, yep, your hypothesis is good, okay? Here's the formal lab report template. Remember to delete everything in red. So I did update this form, so I'm going to pause again, and I'm going to pull that up and show that to you guys now. Okay, so like I said, I did update this document a little bit, so in order to help you. So this is a header, and it says delete everything in red after reading. So once you read it, delete everything in red, okay? Formal lab report are going to be typed, use complete sentences, be sure to include all the sections capitalized. Okay, title. What is the title to your experiment? What are you going to call it? Purpose. State in 2 sentences what the purpose of the lab is. What are you trying to figure out? Hypothesis. Oh, I forgot to make that red, so I'm going to do that right now. Hypothesis. State your hypothesis in the form of a complete sentence, usually formatted in if blank, then blank. Also identify your independent and dependent variables. Those are the things that you need to fill out, those 3 areas for this assignment, okay? So after that, you're not going to fill out anything. Remember, you need to delete everything in red so it's not there anymore after you have read it and understand what you're supposed to do. Okay, so everything in red you should be deleting after you've read it and you understand what you do. Identifying your independent and dependent variables. I know some people in the past have like tried to mark them in red or blue or something like that. While that's fine, as long as you identify which one is independent and which one is dependent. If you mark 2 things in your sentence as red, I don't know which one's which. So you have to tell me specifically, this is my independent variable, this is my dependent variable. Okay, so that is the 2 assignments that are posted on Power. I'll continue updating it and working through some of the things with you guys as well.